Monaco TV.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and today I'm going to be doing a product review for you. Be Creative has just come out with an amazing range of new pigments. The collection is called the Pretty Pigments, and they definitely live up to their name. For those of you familiar with the Be Creative pigments, it is a cross between the Chameleon and the Brights. It is very pretty while still being very soft and feminine. Now I'm going to show you which each pigment looks like, pressed in to a white base, a black base, and used with Be Creative medium. We're also going to do a few fun things. First up is Forget Me Not. It is a gorgeous blue powder. When over swag or any other dark base, turns quite a metallic gold color. You can still, in certain lights, see the blue shimmer radiate through it, and it gives it a magical, beautiful effect. We find that this color is best used for really delicate looks. It is a very soft, feminine blue. It's also great to be used as a fade with Tiffany blue. Tiffany blue is not quite what I would call Tiffany blue. It really is more of an aquamarine color. It is beautiful, looks great in all three examples, and is very vibrant on white. Next up is Gorgeous Green. In my mind, it looks like a leprechaun sneezed. It's beautiful, and it looks super great on the black background because of how metallic it is. Really, all of them look good, but I feel like this one is one of the ones that even looks better on black than white. On the white, it is quite dusty, and on the black, it almost looks like it has a blue tint to it. To complement the green, we have a beautiful dusky lavender color called Heather Heaven. On the white, it is very lavender. It's a very soft, romantic color. On the black, however, it does turn out very gold and is hard to believe that it was ever purple in the first place. Next is my personal favorite, Pretty in Pink. The first time I saw these pigments, I knew that it was for me. It is a beautiful rose gold. Although not very pink in consideration to the other pink in this collection, it is absolutely stunning. It's great for people who don't like to get nail art, who think it is too blingy or over the top. It's great for soft fades and to convince them that that little bit more is what they need with their nail appointment. On the darker color, it does have a soft pink to it, although it is very gold. It is beautiful on both backgrounds and also on nudes. The last color in the collection is the office's favorite. This is Romantic Rose. It's so pretty. On white, it definitely is pink with a purple shimmer to it, and on black, it's hard to believe it was ever pink in the first place. It is definitely a blue-purple with a slight pink shimmer to it, although I definitely wouldn't say that it's pink on the dark background. Every single shade has a soft gold shimmer running through it, so it is great to use all of them on one nail with a dark or light background. On the dark background, they all blend together very nicely and can create a stunning effect.
Okay, so we have a little bonus for you this week with a couple of nail art tutorials. We're first going to do the stained glass look on the left. Apply 2 coats of a bright white such as Color Gloss Bride, and then we're going to make paint out of the Pretty Pigments and Be Creative medium. So what I'm doing is dipping my brush into the medium and then directly into the pigment, and then using my thumb palette to mix it together. You want to use quite a lot of medium with your pigment because you want it to be sort of sheer, kind of a glossy look. So as you make each paint with each different color, you're just going to splotch it randomly onto the nail. Make sure you leave enough room to use all 6 colors, or choose a color spectrum that you're happy with and just stick with a few. You don't remove the inhibition layer at all before doing this, so when the medium dries, the inhibition layer is still there underneath, ready for our top coat to adhere to. You'll see in one of my examples at the end that you don't have to cover the entire nail, but for this example we have. The medium will take just a couple of minutes to dry. The first colors you applied will be dry by the time you're applying the last color, so it's not a long wait for it to dry, even though it's not gel and it can't be cured. Once it is dry, we're going to use a black such as Swag or Empowered from Color Gloss and outline each of the shapes we made. And here's the finished product. So this is the design I did on a tip, but this is one I did on a client with only part of the nail covered on each nail. It looks so good. To create a subtle fade using Pretty in Pink, start by dabbing a large amount of pigment at one end of the nail and then wiping the excess off your brush and using a clean brush to just pull it down across the nail. And what I'm doing is fading it down over Mochaccino. So Mochaccino is a colour gloss colour that's quite a nice tan, and we're just applying all of the pigment to the tip and then dipping it down towards the other side so that we can create a fade. So there you have it. 3 really cool but really different looks. So on the left you've got the stained glass effect that I showed you using medium and all 6 colours, and that's on a white background. I used Bride. Then in the middle you have a fade of Pretty in Pink over Mochaccino. This was a really great one for a couple of clients I had who had never dipped their toes into nail art and wanted to try it because we were raving about these pigments so much. So it's a nice subtle look. And then on the right you have a look that we showed you quite early on in the piece when Rachel was talking about combining all of the colours on swag. Those were actually her nails, so she was wearing edge nails for a little while with a little bit of negative space. So 3 totally different looks that you can achieve with the Pretty Pigments, and of course there's millions more.
If you would like to purchase these pigments either individually or as a set, go to www.monacopro.co.nz. If you want to see more reviews and tutorials, hit subscribe and let us know down below what you would be interested in seeing for next time. If you do replicate these looks, please use the hashtag MonacoTV so that I can go and check them out. I really do love this collection, and I definitely think it will be a staple in your kit.
Monaco TV.
Go down. Go down. Are you being a moose with me? Because that's what I'm being.